Hey guys, it's Tim with Rev-Tac Firearm Instruction. I'm back here with Mike, and we are in the Pew Palace right now. And he has set up his own optic, which is awesome. And now it should be ready to go. But there's some details, right? We still have to make this optic set for him specifically as the primary shooter. And one of the first things that we need to understand is that this spinning deal back here is not your focus for your target. It is absolutely your focus for your reticle. So we're going to pop that cap off. And what I want you to do, Mike, is just aim your gun at the sky, right? And I want you to twist this with your support hand, yep, and really blur that until your reticle is blurry, right? Okay, and once it's blurry, now I want you to crisp it. So go back to where it is nice and crisp. You're looking for sharp outlines of your reticle, all right? There should be no blur to this. All right?
Yep.
And so once you find that, one of the things that I said earlier in our earlier video, our previous one, is that I would mark this with an oil pin just up here, you know, in front of that 0 or something, so you know exactly, quick reference. If one of your kids or your wife or something like that wants to shoot this and they need to adjust that, that's cool. You can go right back to yours, right?
Yep.
So that's something to do. Now you can put your cap back on, and if you want that thing straight up or something like that, that's great. Okay. Now I need you to get what's called a Boresight. All right. So what we're going to do to Boresight this is we're going to pull your lower from your upper. All right. So take that apart quickly. You need to run your bolt forward. All right. A lot of times you can just press the button right here on the side, that pedal. Okay, so now I'll separate it with your pins. Do you remember how to do that?
Nope.
Okay, so push this pin in. All right, pull it out on the other side, and it's gonna just sit like this. All right, now push this front pin in and pull it out on this side. Okay, now we're gonna set this off to the side. All right, pull your charging handle, and that will pull your charging handle and your bolt carrier group out. All right, and now this has allowed us into our bore. So we can look right down our barrel. We're going to take off our caps. Okay. Now, let's open up this window, and I'm going to let you get as stable as you can. Looking through your barrel, you're going to get on that 100-meter target. And he's choosing to run this at 100. Now, Athlon says you can zero this at 200. We're going to zero it at 100. So get on to that 100-meter, which is over there. All right. All right. Pick one of those. All right.
Okay.
Now look if you're in your bore and you're squared away, like you can see it right through your bore, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now look up in your scope. Can you see it? Is it in the same spot?
Pretty close.
It is. Okay. So we would be on paper with our first shots then. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You'd agree?
I think so.
All right. I need to bring the reticle up or down any? Do I need to bring it left or right? Right?
Maybe just a tad to the right?
Okay, so you just watch this. Now, right is always going to be towards you, so you hang on to that and you just watch your reticle move. Is it going the right way or is it going the wrong way?
It's going to the left.
Yep. So you need your reticle to come to the left.
Here we go.
Okay. All right, how's that look? Double check both.
In the middle.
Okay. And this is just to get you on paper, all right? This is not necessarily to, when people talk about Boresights, a lot of times when these places will Boresight your stuff for you, you need to ask what distance they're Boresighting it and if they're doing an offset. If they are compensating for your 100-yard zero, they should be compensating with a certain amount of offset. If they're not, then they're just getting you kind of close, and what you'll find is a lot of times you're going to be either high or low at that distance and miss your target completely. It's very frustrating for guys who are spending over $1 a round when they're trying to do their rifles and get this right. So Boresighting yourself at the distance you actually want to zero is a great way to do this, okay? So, are you good?
I think we just need to come down.
Okay, so let's come down. You tell me. You watch. Now, I'm actually dialing the dial up for this, but his perception is it's coming down, right? right?
Let's try that.
Okay, good. Do you love that? And one of the things that we can do is if for some reason he's not at paper, then there's a piece of junk out there, not even junk, but it's a clay pigeon that's broken. And at the same distance, at 100, it's orange, it's sitting in the path. And so I can have him focus on that, and then we can watch how he's hitting, whether he's high or low on that point of reference, because we've got the whole earth as our...
Oh, yep. I told you wrong. Yep, we went the wrong direction.
Yep, it's okay. Ready?
Yep.
Coming down. Okay, let me know.
That looks better.
Okay, all right. So anyway, we're gonna actually put this thing back together. Feels good. Okay, we're gonna put this thing back together, and then we will get a 0. All right, we'll talk about this soon. Bye.